Yeah, hi everyone. So from this session, okay, so we are going to have the certification mock interview here. Okay, so these are all the certification questions we have for our latest. Okay, so SAP certification over here. So we are going to have the mock interview on this. Okay, so what are the questions we need? Okay, we are going to see that. Okay, it consists of the answers also, but we are going to derive that. Okay, how we are getting these answers. Okay, so we are going to see in the system as well. So what will be the answer and all these things. Okay, you need to understand what is actually the thing here. Okay, just understanding, getting the answer, that won't be any problem here. Okay, you need to understand how the answer is derived and all these things we can able to see based on that, right? Yes. So now let's start here. Okay, the first one. So what is the first one here? Okay, we can see the first one over here. Okay, so let's go for the first one here. So what is the first one here? So how is the link between SAP S4HANA sales and SAP S4HANA finance setup? Okay, so very simple question. Okay, so how there is a link between so S4HANA sales and finance? We know that okay, sales and finance are different. Okay, so and we will be integrating that, right? Yes. So which will link that particular case? Okay, if the particular data has to okay, so move from the sales to finance. Okay, just think like the logic. Okay, so what is the logic we have here? So in sales and distribution here, so we have a logic called order to cash, right? We just follow the order to cash, right? O2C, right? Yes. So order, delivery and billing. Okay, so after the billing only, so it needs to go to the finance, right? After the billing only it is going to the finance. Okay, so we need to see, okay, so where the finance, okay, so we have four options here. In this four option, where we can able to see the invoice or billing, we need to identify that. Okay, first thing. Okay, so first you can see, okay, so here is an invoice option is there. Okay, we can consider this one thing. And second thing, you can see the billing document is there. Okay, we can consider this. And you can see, okay, so company code and sales organization, it is not related to that. Okay, so option C cannot be there. And you can see, okay, general billing interface. Okay, this is something different. Okay, no interface or nothing. Okay, we are just doing directly using the integration box. Okay, so A and B. Okay, either A or B can be the answer. Okay, yes. So here you can able to see for an example. Okay, first thing we can see via the copying control between the invoice and the accounting document. Okay, so invoice and accounting document here. Okay, so invoice and accounting document is something on the next level. Okay, so what is the first thing is, okay, so the billing document request and the accounting document, okay, that will be the perfect thing, because the billing request will be first generated. Okay, based on that billing request only, it will create an accounting document, okay, instantly. For an example, if you go for any document, okay, in VF02, okay, if you take any document over here, okay, maybe I'll take this. Okay, I don't have any document. Okay, let me find any document here. Okay, right, so any document here. Okay, so if you go for the document flow, so there you can see, I think this is the invoice is open here. Okay, so after the invoice it will go to the next level. Okay, I'll just show you that. Okay, so here you can able to see. Okay, so after this particular thing, it is actually creating the accounting document here. So this is nothing but the billing request. Okay, it is nothing but the billing request here. So we have to generate a request. Okay, based on that only the accounting document will generate. So this is the link between the sales. Okay, we can just call it as a bridge. Okay, bridge between the sales and the finance here. Okay, so this need to be connected over here, or else we cannot able to do this process. Okay, first one. Okay, so very simple question. So just we need to okay filter the answers. Okay, first filter the answers, then you can able to get that very easily, right? Yes. So now we're coming for the second one. Okay, so coming for the second one, so what is the question for the second one here? Okay, so let's go for the second one over here. Okay, so what is the second one here is, okay, so text or copied from the sold to party to a sale order. Okay, so text or copied from sold to party to a sale order. Okay, right. So any later change of sold to party text, okay, should not be visible in this order. So which object controls this behavior? For an example, we have a text, okay, so which is copied from the sold to party to a sale order. Okay, so that is a normal process when you use the copy control, so it is automatically coming from there. Okay, so on any later changes in the sold to party text, okay, that should not be visible in this order. Okay, yes. So which controls that particular behavior? Okay, you can able to see. Okay, so there are different options we can able to have. Okay, so normally what we will be fixing is, okay, we will be fixing this text determination procedure. So normally, okay, the first thing we will be thinking is the text determination procedure. Okay, this text determination procedure is entirely wrong, because this text determination procedure is all about, okay, determining only the text. Okay, for an example, if you open an order, so this is only for the text here. For an example, if you go for this, we also seen in the recent session, okay, this text is different. Okay, this text is different. Okay, this is something different. Okay, so text over here. Okay, right, this is something different. Okay, so we can able to configure on based on this. And also text procedure assignment, this also same. Okay, both A and B will be same, and the text ID also will be belongs to that. If the option B is not there, option A and C also not there. So how it can be controlled based on this is, it should be based on the access sequence. Right, so we have an access sequence, right? Using that access sequence only, we are controlling this particular process. Okay, not based on this particular text determination process. Okay, that cannot be possible. Okay, yes. Now coming for the third one. Okay, so coming for the next question here. Okay, so something related to the condition type. Okay, so let's hear this question very clearly. So for an example, okay, you want to set up a discount with a scale value. Okay, yes. So condition type is KO29. Okay, right. So you want to set up a discount. So definitely it can be a, okay, it can be a, so discountable condition maybe. Okay, we have to check that. Okay, so that is based on the material group of spare part. Okay, they are not asking to create a discount for a common thing. Okay, they are going to ask you for creating only for the material group of spare parts. There is a group called spare parts. Okay, which are all the items is coming under the material group called spare parts, only that it should be applicable. Okay, right. So now this discount, okay, the discount should be granted for all the items in the sale order that are spare parts. See, this particular line is very tricky, so you should be very clear. Okay, not all the items in the sale order that are spare parts. The spare parts means the item which is having a material group called spare parts, not all the item. Okay, right. Then what you need to set up for the condition type, so it meets the requirement. Very simple. So here two confusions will be coming. Okay, so normally, so first thing we just seen about the discount, we will be thinking about the discount. Okay, we'll be thinking about the discount, how to add this discount, how to scale up this one. They are not asking you to give any discount for that. So they are asking if they want to give a discount for this particular material group of items. Okay, for this, especially for this condition type, what will be the setup we need to do? Means configuration. Very simple. Okay, yes, let's filter this. Okay, let's filter this. Okay, yes, so option 1 is okay, so we can able to see the right one. Okay, that's okay. So we can go for the D and C and B. Okay, why it is not right? First one, you can see you need to set the condition index indicator for the condition type. So index indicator will not be used for grouping the thing. That cannot be a group condition. Okay, so that cannot be done. So it cannot be done. And you need to set up the condition type as a header condition. So we can set this as a header condition, but the header condition will not, okay, so will not, okay, undergo this condition. For an example, if you want to have only for the one material group or certain things, you cannot able to do that, because that will work as a header condition. That's it. And you need to go, for example, you need to set the condition update indicator. Okay, this is totally irrelevant. This is totally a confusing thing, option B. Okay, so what is the right one is, you need to set up the condition type as a group condition. So then only this, for this particular group of material, you can able to assign this one condition type. So we want to see, right, okay, where this option is. Okay, just you want to have that option on your mind, then only you have to give that one. Okay, so let me take you to the configuration. Okay, so where we need to go for the configuration here, so go into SPRO, so reference, there you can able to go for the sales and distribution here. Okay, go for the basic functions. Okay, there we can see the pricing option, go to the pricing, and you can go for the pricing control here, go for the pricing control, and there we can able to see the condition types, right? Yes, so just go to the condition types. Okay, so just go for the condition type for pricing. Okay, so here we need to find that particular condition type. What is the condition type over here? So K029 is the condition type, right? So go for the position and find this K029 and enter. Yes, you can see material pricing group. So it is coming under discount. Okay, so as we already know that, okay, it is coming under discount. But how we can able to make this particular condition type to work as a material group basis? For an example, it is asking only for the metal group. Okay, how it can be done is maybe we can able to add the condition record. Okay, condition record for this particular material group, for this particular condition type we can assign. Okay, that is okay, but for that we need to activate something in the configuration. Okay, just double click on that. Okay, there you can able to see there is an option called group condition. You can see that you need to activate this group condition here. Okay, if you activate this group condition, okay, this will be considered for the groups. Okay, and also you can see a routine. Okay, but it is not required here. So but if you want to activate more on this, okay, you can go with this one. Okay, yes, so you can put this overall for the document, or you can put the material pricing group, or it is for the metal number, like that you can able to put, or just activate this group condition and directly you can go to the condition record and you can just make a condition record based on the sales organization versus metal group or something. You can just manage that. Okay, so that will be based on this group condition, right? Yes. Okay, right. So now coming for the fourth one. Okay, so coming for the fourth one, I think, okay, yes, we can see regarding to some kind of organization structure here. Okay, I think this will be easier. Okay, let's see that. Okay, we have 4 options. Okay, actually 5 options. Okay, yes. Okay, so you are configuring the organization structure in your system. Okay, so which assignments are possible? Okay, which assignments are possible? Very simple. Okay, you are configuring an organization structure, means enterprise structure, which are all assignments are possible. See, whatever things we assign in the particular thing we need to see. Okay, first thing we can see, assign multiple loading point to a plant. So do you remember anything regarding loading point we assign to the plant? No, I don't think so, right? Yes, we have not done. So this is not a right answer. So we have 3 answers. Okay, we can clearly see that. Okay, so other 3 can be. Okay, so we have 5. Okay, we cannot go for it. Okay, we can see assign a plant to multiple organization and distribution channel. Yes, we do, right? We do. So this is one right answer. Yes, we do. And second thing, assign shipping point to multiple plants. Yes, we do. Yes, so shipping point. Okay, so may not be in enterprise structure. Okay, but it is available in the total organization structure, because this we are using for the shipping point determination. That is also comes under sales. Okay, right, because it is asking what all the assignments are possible. Okay, right. And next one, you can see assign multiple plants to one company code. Yes, of course we do. Okay, this is available in the normal enterprise structure itself. Okay, yes, already we have 3 answers. Anyway, we can see the last one also. Okay, assign multiple distribution channels to one company code. Okay, so there is no connection between the distribution channel and the company code. Okay, so that is the point here. We cannot directly assign distribution channel to the company code. Okay, so there is no option like that. Okay, so anyway, the B, C, D is the right answer here. So have the idea very clearly. Okay, then only you can able to do this, or else it will be tougher. Okay, so anyway, you will not have any negative negative marks for this. So that is an advantage, but you should not take that advantage more. Okay, so you will be having a time. So what you need to do is, if you're not okay, so not okay with that answer, okay, or not sure about the answer, just skip that and you just go to the next question. Okay, so then after doing all these things, so again you can come back. Okay, so we have an option. Okay, you just again you can come back in the real certification. Again you can come back and answer the questions. Okay, so yes, okay, that will be the best idea, because if you just stuck on one question and you're just wasting your time, okay, you will be losing the time. Just skip to the next one. Okay, so maybe okay, 5 or 6 question you are not sure, maybe you can come again, you can try, or randomly you can give some answers. Okay, right. And also only 60% is required for the pass rate, so I think that will not be tougher. Okay, just a logic. Okay, right. Okay, so go for the next one here. Okay, so what is the next one here? So we are going to have the question number 5. Okay, yes, okay, regarding a copy control. Okay, just remember the copy control now. So what can you set up in copy control of billing document? Okay, yes, copy control of billing document. Okay, yes, the question can be copy control of billing document. Okay, don't think about that for an example. Okay, so delivery to billing. Okay, so billing document is different, delivery is delivery. Okay, if the question they will be asking means copy control for delivery means, we'll be thinking about that. Okay, now they are asking only the billing document type. So billing document to the next level of copy control means billing document to sale order. Okay, billing document to sale order, only that is possible here, right? So billing document to sale order, only that is possible. So what are the maximum possibilities? We need to look into that particular case. So then only we will be getting this option over here, right? Yes. So let's see this one. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, before seeing the answers, okay, let me go to the copy control here. So directly we can go there. Okay, we can see a glance. Okay, we can see a glance here. Okay, right. Yes. So now what we need to do is, okay, we need to check the, okay, so the copy control of billing document type. Okay, so let's go there and we can check. Okay, so we can just open the screen and we can see that. Okay, so just always have that field on your mind. So go to the sales and distribution. Okay, there you can see a billing, you have a separate option for that. So go to the billing here and there you can able to see the billing document, get into that, and you will be having the copy control for the billing document, right? Yes. So get into the copying control of the billing document tab. You can able to see maintain copy control for billing document. You have only one option. Okay, just go there. Okay, and just execute. And you can able to say, okay, so the billing document, okay, sales to billing document to billing document, delivery to billing document. You have a lot of options over here. Okay, so what are things you can able to set for this billing document here? Okay, you can just open something. For an example, okay, maybe I'll just opening the billing document to billing document. Okay, so just take something. Okay, just take something over here and go to the header level or item level, just go for it. Okay, and you can able to see some options over here, right? Yes, you can see something over here. So here you will be having some options. Okay, let's compare these options with that. Okay, what are the things we have here? Okay, the first thing, so what are the things you can able to set up in the billing document? Now we are in the billing document now. So let's check first thing. Okay, assignment number, whether the assignment number is there. Yes, we have the assignment number. Okay, so we just felt that. Okay, we just gone here and we just checking it. Okay, yes, it is there. Okay, this is the right one. So actually we have two right answers. Second one, the update document flow. Okay, so whether any option is there regarding the update document flow? No, it is not there. It is not there, right? Yes. And go for billing type for cancellation. Billing type for cancellation is actually available in the billing. Okay, so document type configuration, not in the copy control configuration. If you go for the billing type, okay, there it will be there. Okay, but here it is not there. Okay, so it is not there. So obviously the last one will be the right answer, but we need to see, okay, update pricing, whether it is there or not. Okay, so here you can see the update price is not there. Okay, you can see, so update price is not there here. But one thing we need to understand here, so when we go for this particular copy control, okay, so automatically this conditions, okay, will be considered over here. Okay, so automatically, because we are copying everything here, so automatically the pricing also will be updated. So this will be the right answer over here. Okay, right. Okay, so now it's time for, okay, the sixth question here. Okay, so what is the sixth question over here? So what can you configure in a billing type? Very simple question. What can you configure in a billing type? Just now we have seen the copy control of the billing type, right? So now we need to see, okay, so what you can configure in a billing type, right? Yes. So let me open that. Okay, let me open the page. Okay, that will be better. Okay, so here you can see define billing types for the sales. Okay, just go for it. So define billing types, and here you have all the billing types. Okay, let's take the standard one, that will be easier. So F2 is a standard, right? We know that. Go to F2 and double click on that, and you can see this is the billing types. What are things we can maximum configure? Okay, right. Now we can check it over here. Okay, so what are the things we have? We have two right answers. First thing, default delivery type for billing. Okay, default delivery type for billing. So where we have seen this default delivery type of billing, we have only in the sales document type, right? In the sale order, not in the billing. Okay, so billing, there is no relevant for the delivery. So after the delivery only you are coming for the billing. So you don't have the delivery type in the billing. So we know for sure here. And second thing, you can see billing type for cancellation. Okay, let's check that billing type for cancellation. Okay, you can just come down and you can see that you have a separate heading called calculation, and you can see cancellation billing type. Yes, you have that. Okay, yes, you have that. If you cancel the bill, so in which particular document type it should go, and this document type will have a separate number range also, for your idea. Okay, for your information. Right, yes. So second one will be the right one. Okay, and still we have two correct answers. So go for the third one here. You can see the third one over here. Okay, so you can see the third one over here, and you can see, okay, reference. Okay, you can see the reference. Okay, so mandatory indicator over here. So there you can able to see, okay, reference mandatory indicator. Okay, reference mandatory indicator over here. So let's see, okay, reference mandate indicator is there or not. Okay, so we don't have anything related to reference mandatory indicator. No, we don't have anything on this. Okay, so we don't have anything on this particular case. Okay, and finally we can see item number indicator here. So item number, okay, increment over here, and you can able to see the item number increment. Yes, this is available from the starting, right? From the starting it is available. You can able to see over here. Okay, so from the starting you can able to see, you can able to check this particular case over here, right? Yes. Okay, so now it's time for, okay, so now it's time for, okay, so checking the particular thing over here. You can able to see that. Okay, okay, right, yes. So let's come back over here. Okay, you can see that. Okay, so the B and D will be the right answer here. Okay, so the B and D will be the right answer here. Okay, as per the particular thing over here, right? Yes. Now coming for the seventh one. Okay, the question number 7. Okay, yes. So listen to the question very clearly. Okay, so you want to configure that only complete sales document can be saved. Okay, you want to configure that only complete sales document can be saved. How can you achieve that? Very simple. Okay, the question will be looks like tricky. Okay, that but the question is very simple. So if you want, okay, the complete, okay, so things should be completed in the sales document. Okay, no incompletion should be there. Very simple. Incompletion means we need to have the incompletion procedure. That's it, right? Yes, very simple. Okay, so let's do that. So how to do that one case? Okay, only one answer can be done. Okay, yes. Okay, so first one you can see. Okay, so we can start from the last one. Okay, set the no change possible flag in the partner determination procedure of the sold to party. It is completely not relevant for this question. Okay, so they're just giving a tricky on this. Okay, right. and go for setting the dialog message for incompletion flag in the configuration for all the document types. So why we need to have a dialog message? Because if it is not completed, automatically it will come, right? So you don't need to mention anything that so you should complete this like that. Okay, it is automatically coming. You just want to activate the incompletion procedure. Okay, there you can see assign an incompletion procedure to all item categories used in sales. Okay, yes, item categories used in sales. Yes, it can be a right answer because all item categories can be used in sales. It can be a right answer. Yes, we can do that. And also we can see the first one also, assign an incompletion procedure to all schedule line categories used in sales. Okay, actual right answer is option A. But why the option B is not right? Okay, option B is also right? Why it is not coming is, so the question is that only complete sales document can be saved. Okay, only complete sales document can be saved. Okay, the completeness of a sale order can be done not only with the item category, using the schedule line category also, because the schedule line category has to check the particular thing and it needs to give the delivery proposal and all these things. So they are having this schedule line category used in the sales. But okay, if you have multiple actions, these two answers can be the right one. Okay, so yes, but we don't have that option, so that's why we are having this particular case. So with this we are performing this particular case over here, right? Yes. So now let's go for the question number 8 here. Okay, so yes, so I think you have two right answers to be done here. So you want to use condition exclusion, right? Yes, we haven't already seen the exclusion and inclusion indicator and the separate master data is there, right? So for which of the following price elements can you set the condition exclusion indicator? Very simple. Okay, so you want to use the condition exclusion. Okay, there is an inclusion and exclusion, right? So we have a separate T code called VB01, right? Yes, do you remember? Yes, VB01. So in that, for the exclusion indicator, what all the pricing elements can be used? That's it. Okay, so first thing, okay, so condition type, of course we are using the condition type, because without condition type we cannot do anything here. Everything is based on condition type, so it can be an exclusion or inclusion, whatever the criteria. So the condition type is the main thing here. Okay, same thing go for the second one, condition category. Okay, so we don't use condition category as a part of exclusion or in the inclusion also. So totally in inclusion or exclusion we are not using that. And also condition type group also we are not using in the inclusion or exclusion. Okay, so we are not using that. For example, maybe, okay, if you just open this, okay, I'll just open this one. So we have a T code called VB01. So there only we just maintain this inclusion and exclusion, the complete indicator over here. Okay, so that we can able to see. I'll just show you up here. Okay, right, if you go to VB01, okay, you can see here where we're just making that. Okay, so that if you're just making that, if you want going for this particular key combination, so you can just go to the inclusion or exclusion. Okay, just go to the exclusion part here. Okay, so the exclusion part, okay, so this is an exclusion part, and go to the key combination. Okay, you can able to see only the condition type is actually the possible things, or condition record. So condition type we can able to use, or we can use the condition record, the both the combination. Condition record is nothing but the combination of condition types. So the condition type is the right one here, and also you can see the condition record here. Yes, okay, because okay, we have two right answers, right? Okay, that's a problem. Okay, so the condition type and condition record can be possible, so other things cannot be possible, right? Yes, clear, right? Yes.